There's a you in there. There's an immortal, immaterial you housed in your body, and we oftentimes call that a soul. Like when you look in the mirror and you look in your eyes, it's like, okay, I see my body and I see my eyes, but there's more to me than meets the eye, right? There's an immaterial part of you. There's a you in there. That idea was actually popularized way before the Bible. That idea was popularized in the 5th century BC by Socrates, and then Plato comes along and kind of elaborates on it, and their theory went like this, that there's an immortal soul housed in the body, and the soul wants to get out of the body because the body is limiting the soul, because life is difficult and the body gets sick and the body falls apart and the body gets old and the body gets injured and the body just, it becomes a battle as people get older. So there's a soul in there that's longing to be freed from the prison of the body. And once the body dies, the body remains dead. So the theory was there's a permanent separation of body and soul. But whereas the body dies, the soul of every human being survives forever. But where? And again, there were so many theories. In fact, Socrates suggested that every soul got put in a different body over and over and over and over, and it was just reincarnation forever. So consequently, your soul has been through several bodies, and once your body dies, it gets put in another soul, but you just can't remember. But every once in a while, you have a dream, and you're like, I think I was Alexander the Great. I think I was Cleopatra. Nobody wants to be the guy that, at his first battle died in his first battle right on the front lines. Nobody wants to be that person. But the whole idea of reincarnation, in fact, you may be a believer in some form of reincarnation. That's as old as the 5th century.